Hello there everybody, this is Yoshi here, and today, let's play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. And I must say, this is a very fantastic sequel to the original game. I did the original game quite a while back, so I figured it's about time we get to the sequel, right? Now in the options menu here, you can play as Sonic and Tails, or Sonic alone, or Tails alone, and naturally I go with Tails alone because Tails is my favorite Sonic character ever. And also because, again, as you all know, I always pick the sidekicks over the main heroes. That's just the way I am, what can I say? Sidekicks rule! But, yeah, so you're probably wondering, what's the plot to Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Well, it's basically the same as Sonic 1. You know, Dr. Robotnik's kidnapping animals and putting them into robots. But, there is a second plot in that he's also building a new machine called the Death Egg. That sounds kind of familiar, like something out of Star Wars. What was it called? I just can't put my finger on it. Well, anyways, yeah, so he's building the Death Egg 2, and we gotta go stop him. So, nothing too complicated or anything. Certainly a lot better than the story in, say, Sonic 06, for example. Oh, Sonic 06, that horrible, horrible game. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I must say, is quite the improvement over Sonic 1 in many ways. You know, for one, it can go a lot faster at times, which is pretty cool. And it's also got more purpose with Chaos Emeralds than just getting the good ending now. Although, when you're playing as Tails, you get the good ending whether you get the Emeralds or not, so yeah. And that was the first level, or the first act, I should say. So that was the first act of first world. Very simple, very easy, very quick. You know, that's the way Sonic levels should be. Not too long or anything. And I gotta continue. Yay. There we go with Emerald Hills Zone 2. And that's one thing I really love about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 over Sonic 1. There's only 2 acts per zone now. So instead of 3 acts, you get 2, which means you get more zones in general, which I like a lot better. Yeah, I love Sonic 2. It's definitely one of my favorite Sonic games. Not my absolute favorites, that still goes to Sonic 3 Knuckles, but still, it's really fun. I like it. One thing I will say that kind of sucks about Sonic 2, though, is that Tails kind of got nerfed. Unfortunately, in Sonic 3 Knuckles, he can fly around and whatnot, but in Sonic 2, they didn't give him that ability, despite the fact that he can do it, and we see him do it plenty of times if you're playing as Sonic and Tails, since he always gets left behind and whatnot. But, yeah, in the Sonic 2 game, for whatever reason, that doesn't happen. I don't know why. But anyways, here's the bonus stage, and this is how you get the Chaos Emeralds, and I'm just going to say it now, I'm not getting all the Chaos Emeralds, guys. In fact, I'm not getting any of the Chaos Emeralds, because I am terrible at these freaking special stages, let me tell you. Holy crap, I don't even know why I suck so hard. It doesn't look so bad, but the controls just... There's just something about the controls for me. I can't ever seem to center my character right. And even when I'm doing okay like I am right now, I still find a way to screw it up in the end, you know? I honestly would much rather play the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 special stages, because those I'm actually pretty good at. The Sonic 1 ones, I was good enough to get through them, but Sonic 2, I just never got a feel for these, and I honestly don't think I ever will. I've never once gotten Super Sonic before, and that's another reason why I'm playing as Tails, because I'm not going to be showing off Super Sonic. I can't convince myself to practice these special stages until I'm good enough, because the simple truth is, that would take forever. See, I got 6 rings to go. I can do this. I can do this. 1 ring to go. Come on, just give me one more. No! I was right there. I almost had a Chaos Emerald. Oh. You guys have no idea how heartbroken I was when that happened. But yeah, that's the special stages. Unfortunately, I suck at them. Hang your head in shame, Tails. But, yeah, I'm terrible at them, so I'm not going to be showing that off. Maybe someday in the future, but for now, I'm just going to do a regular playthrough. Anyways, here's Dr. Robotnik, and he is in a drill machine right now, so all you want to do is jump on him when he comes by, and that's all there is to it. Very simple compared to the first boss in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. That boss was actually pretty good, in my opinion. This one, he kind of sucks. I'm just going to say, he kind of sucks. A little too easy for a first boss, if you ask me. You know, the first boss shouldn't be super difficult, if you ask me, but at the same time, it shouldn't be that easy. So, that was the first zone. Very quick, very easy. Yep. You know, if this was Sonic the Hedgehog 1, we'd still be in Green Hill Zone, but nope, we're moving straight on to Chemical Plant Zone. Which, very, very infamous for its second act, but still, I like it. Chemical Plant Zone's pretty fun. It's got awesome music, it's got a lot of good platforming and speed, and it also has annoying moments like that where you run into an enemy that there's literally nothing you can do about, I find. It also has these cool tubes that send you around and whatnot, which is pretty cool. I like them. You know, they're fun. You know, just kind of sit back and watch the action. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, let's get up here and let's do a spin dash into that guy. Oh, I haven't even talked about the spin dash, have I? So, in Sonic 1, you didn't have the spin dash. All you could do is you could push down to curl up into a ball if you had enough speed, but now you can push down and you can speed up, you know, rev up and get going, and it's a great way to get speed. And just look how fast I'm going. This speed is awesome, seriously. Yep, this is what Sonic the Hedgehog is known for, after all. Speed is his, you know, Sonic is his name and speed is his game, so. Yep, that's the way Sonic games should be, in my opinion. They should be fast and fun. But, yeah, anyways, going on down here. And avoid those blue orbs because they hurt you, by the way. But that's the end of Act 1. Very quick, very fun. I love it. I love it. Now, I don't love every zone in this game, but for the most part, it's got pretty good zones, and I got another continue. Even though I won't need it because I will not get a game over like in Super Mario Bros. 1 on Super Nintendo. That is not going to happen. I guarantee it. Anyways, there's... Ah, how'd I miss him? There's another enemy. I don't know what any of the enemies are called, by the way. I'm afraid I don't know any of their names. I probably should have got the manual out or something, but whatever. It's too late for that now, and I just died. Yep. That was pretty dumb on my part. I'm not going to deny it, but I'm not taking it back. You know, I made the mistake. I'm just going to live with it and move on. So, let's get up here, and how you get down there to get those items, I have no idea. Also, these springs kind of suck, I have to be honest. I don't like them as much as the other springs. They can kind of bounce you decently, but for the most part I find they just kind of suck and only bounce you a little bit, so there's that. And let's get up here. Go down here. Seriously, the music in Chemical Plant Zone is just so awesome, I love it. And over there's some rings that naturally I want, so I want to go back over here. Give me those rings. And now I'm ready to move on. There we go. There's more rings over there. Give me those. Trying to stock up on extra lives right now because I'm going to need them for one zone in particular. That's really, really freaking difficult, let me tell you. But we'll talk about that when we get to it. And, yeah. You know, honestly, what is there to say about Sonic 2 that hasn't already been said? You know, it's a lot of people's favorite game in the series, and I can see why. Just look at that speed, man. That's crazy. And yeah, I did go back in order to get the ring so I could get an extra life, because, again, I want to stock up on extra lives now while I can. And over here, we got another star post or checkpoint. And these spiders suck, by the way, because they grab you, and there's nothing you can do to break out. Yeah, if you're playing with a friend or with Sonic and Tails, they can destroy that for you, but if you're playing alone like I am, then you're screwed. And this part kind of sucks. I won't lie, I don't like this part. It's very slow moving, unfortunately, and if you fall, then you gotta go back, and I'm kind of surprised this chemical stuff doesn't kill you right away. I mean, they're chemicals, shouldn't they kill you pretty quickly? But no, it just acts the same as water, so yeah. Anyways, ooh, almost fell off. That would have sucked. Anyways, speed on over here, and now the water's rising. Oh no! Gotta get out of here quick, because just like Sonic, Tails can't breathe underwater. Unlike Sonic, though, he can actually swim. But not in this game. He had to wait till Sonic 3 Knuckles in order to swim, so yeah. Why didn't they give him all his abilities in Sonic 2? I don't know. But whatever the case is, moving on. Now we got more of these platforming sections here. It's a little slow, but whatever. It's not a huge deal. And we're almost to the boss, so this zone's almost done, thankfully. And then we can move on to Aquatic Ruins, which is alright. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. But now we got another one of these. Come on. Yeah, I don't mind slowing down once in a while, but couldn't it speed up just a little bit more? Anyways, here's the boss, and this is a little bit more difficult than the first boss, but at the same time, no, not really. My number one word of advice: avoid the corners at all costs, because those platforms drop you, you're dead. And he drops water on you, but it's pretty easy to avoid, and literally I beat him just like that, so not a very hard boss at all. Harder than the first one, just for the fact that he can fall to your death pretty easily, but no, still pretty easy. And that's the end of the second zone. Can you believe that? We're already done with 2 zones already. Pretty fantastic. Goes by a lot quicker while I'm not doing the special stages, huh? Anyways, here's Aquatic Ruin Zone, which, some people don't like, but I think it's alright. One thing I don't like, though, is all the arrows and whatnot that randomly come out at you. I'm not a fan of that personally, but hey, there's Grounder. Remember him from The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? That was an awesome cartoon, right? At least I liked it, It's not perfect, I won't lie, but it was still entertaining when I was a kid, and even now it still has its entertaining moments. Yep. A lot of people talk bad about video game cartoons from, the 90s and whatnot, but honestly, I think they were all pretty fine for the most parts. I like the Donkey Kong Country one, I liked Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Super Mario World, Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, I liked Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Sat AM, I like them all, what can I say? And this is probably the main reason why a lot of people don't like Aquatic Ruin Zone. There's water at the bottom. Now, you can just stick to the top as much as you want and stay out of the water, which that's what I usually do, but, you can find yourself falling in the water as well. And there's also that, Grounders randomly popping out of the wall and hitting you. That I don't really care for myself, but at the same time, whatever. Just take the hit and move on. It's not a huge deal. And there we go. That's it. That's the end of Act 1. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Not so bad at all. And now we will move on to Act 2. I love the music to Aquatic Ruin Zone 2. The music in this game is so fantastic, what can I say? So yeah, I was talking about the arrows earlier, but I figured I gotta mention it now. You might notice the Eggman face up there. Well, Eggman, Robotnik. He's called both, so I tend to call him both every now and then. But usually I just call him Robotnik, but yeah, anyways, you saw the Robotnik / Eggman face up there, and whenever you pass by one of those, it shoots an arrow at you, and if you're not paying attention, you'll find yourself getting hit pretty often, I find. So I don't really care for those personally. I would prefer they just not be there, but at the same time, whatever. Gotta make the level a little bit difficult somehow. I don't want it to be a cakewalk, that's for sure. Oop. Don't want to go back. Yeah, but I do need some air. Give me some air. There we go. And unfortunately I didn't get to hear it, but yes, the drowning music is back. That's why the music reset on itself there. And how do you get those coins? How do you get those rings? I don't know. I legit don't know, so screw them. I don't need them. I don't want them, and I don't need them. That's all there is to it. And let's go. Spin dash. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, how are you supposed to dodge that underwater? Seriously. There's the drowning music. Oh man, I gotta get some oxygen. I gotta get up there. Get up there. There we go. Whew, that was close. I could have drowned right there, and that would have sucked. Seriously. Drowning in Sonic the Hedgehog is like the most scariest thing ever, because that drowning music really gets to you. Anyways, oh look at that, a little secret area with some rings. And some enemies that I couldn't see because the freaking leaves were covering them. There are some bad level design choices here and there, I won't lie, but for the most part, I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is pretty good. And here is the boss, and word of advice, get on top of the pillar, because if you do, you can make this boss that much quicker. So he hits little pillars, and then arrows fly out, and you're expected to jump on the arrows and then jump up to him, but if you literally just jump on the pillar at the beginning, all you gotta do is just continuously jump on him like that, and it's that easy. So very simple boss if you know what you're doing, but Anyways, folks, that's going to do it for part 1, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in part 2 when we take on Casinopolis and a few other worlds, so I'll see y'all then. Later.